This is a story of one of the deadliest and most feared female killers in history, Elizabethbathory, who was also a countess. She has been described as the most vicious female serial killer in all recorded history and holds the award of the most prolific female murderer as dictated by Guinness World Records. Born in August 7, 1560, Elizabethbathory was endowed with good looks, wealth, an excellent education, and a stellar social position as one of the Bathory family who ruled Transylvania as a virtually independent principality within the Kingdom of Hungary. Bathory's parents were blood relatives, and her father was Baron George Bathory VI. Her father was the brother of the highest-ranking official within Hungary's kingdom, the voivode of Transylvania, Andrew Bonaventure Bathory, while her mother, Anna Bathory, was a noble. Bathory's uncle was the King of Poland. She was also related to the Grand Duke of Lithuania and the Prince of Transylvania. Therefore, Bathory grew up in an extremely wealthy family and enjoyed social power. Elizabeth and Nadezhdy were married in 1575 when she was 15, and then they moved to Castle Chasters. Because Elizabeth socially outranked her husband, she kept the surname Bathory, which he added to his own later. The couple had 4 children: Paul, Anna, Ursula, and Catherine. Years later, Nadezhdy became the chief commander of the Hungarian troops in the war against the Ottomans, and this of course gave Elizabeth power to handle administrative issues. According to reports, while her husband was away for work, Bathory would bring in lovers to the castle. He was however sick for 3 years and died on the 4th of January 1604. After his death, words began to spread about her activities. It was said that she enjoyed torturing and killing young girls. At first they were servants at her castles, daughters of the local peasants, but later they included girls sent to her by local gentry families to learn good manners. According to studies, she believed that drinking the blood of young girls would preserve her youthfulness and her looks. Witnesses revealed that she stabbed her victims or beat their breasts, hands, faces, and arms, cutting them with scissors, sticking needles into their lips, or burning them with red-hot irons, coins, or keys. Some were even beaten to death, and some were stabbed. As a wealthy noblewoman, Bathory evaded the law for 6 years until Hungarian King Matthias II sent his highest-ranking representative, Georgi Thurzo, to investigate the complaints against her. Thurzo collected evidence from 300 witnesses who leveled horrifying charges against the countess. On the 10th of December 1610, Count Georgi Thurzo, responsible for handling judicial matters in Hungary, was still investigating the allegations when he walked in on Bathory torturing a young girl. The horrible event led to Bathory's arrest and that of everyone else who was involved in committing the crimes. Multiple witnesses and servants confessed against Bathory, and officials went through her private journal, which indicated that she had killed around 650 girls. Elizabeth was arrested, and so were 4 of her favorite servants and intimates who were accused of being her accomplices. They were tried and found guilty. 3 of them were executed, and the 4th was sentenced to life imprisonment. Elizabeth herself was not put on trial because of her family's standing, but she was shut in a castle held in solitary confinement in a room with no windows until her death at the age of 54 on the 21st of August, 1614.